Hello, I'm Steve. Welcome to the Patio Heat channel, where we create visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for outdoor comfort. Our one-on-one customer support helps you make the best decisions for your applications. We strive to earn your business. Visit our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Now let's get heating. All right, so this is a residential second level balcony, and so this particular client was in quite a rush. I just have to say that our goal is to make the best applications or the best recommendations to your applications, and also they had stated that they're looking at another manufacturer than the ones that we actually are supporting. We don't support stuff that's not made in the United States, and also the Infratech equipment is made here in California. Also, it's been in business for well over 50 years, and we stick with product that's well designed, and let's just leave it at that. So in any case, I'm willing to help in any way I can, and hopefully this will give this particular viewer a way to make a decisions on their application. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. So overall dimensions that I have is 32 feet by 16 feet. I have a height here of about 7 feet, and a height over here at about 8 foot off the floor. Here the lower beam I have at 11. It might be 12. This upper edge here is at 11 feet 6, we'll call it, and it's going to be a wooden finished ceiling. There is a 6 foot diameter fan. I'm not quite sure of the true drop down, but I have it just at about the same height of the top of this beam here. There are some lighting fixtures here, here, and here, and I don't know what the true locations for these are going to be. I'm assuming there's going to be a window or a doorway here. If it's sliding, then one of the options I'm going to show is going to work. If it's not sliding, then that may not work for this application. So, or if it goes inwards into the house itself, that might work as well. Just another note of that. There could be some windows here. I'm not quite sure of that as well. So in any case, this is really just a kind of a recommendation on this size of the application. I don't know what the true seating arrangement is going to be, so I just threw some seating positions in here. We've got some dining and some reclining is what I'm showing here. So if there's bar stool seating or something of that nature, you would want to go with a possibly less heat output on those particular areas. So all right, let's go ahead and turn that off and look at a couple of different options. So first option, I like this option here, where you were to take two 6,000 watt units on this side here and two on this side here. And the reason I'm using 4 units total is because that was kind of the request, is how they were looking at possibly using only 2, and how would 4 work. Well, this would be one way 4 would work. I have these at 60-degree tilts and mounted on a vertical surface. Over here, the only issue that I see is there might be a beam that's coming out here, so this might have to be mounted on the beam itself. And if it's actually physically on that beam, it's going to come out just a little bit further. So let's go ahead and take a look at what that would look like here. So that would be here, and then possibly mount the units a little bit higher. And when we do that, we got to make sure that we are keeping a clearance above the heater. So from here to the ceiling, we need 12 inches of clearance. So let's go ahead and just see what we physically have here. If we can just hold on for 1 second, let's see what that is. So that would be touching, and this would be 12 inches down below, but you can see here our brackets don't quite fit. But again, I just have this beam here positioned where I think it might be. The overall footprint would look like this. I think this would be good for just the center, or maybe 2/3 of the overall space here roughly. And 6,000 watt units would have good heat output for a table like this here, seating like this. So all right, so that would be one option. Let's go ahead and look at some other options. And option 2 would be maybe utilizing 4 units like this. So you'd have to keep the edge of the heater 18 inches from this edge here to the fan blade itself. And then over here you can see that I think I just have this position so that they're a certain distance apart. Let's go see what that distance physically is. Let's see, I might even have that already pre-done here, but so that's 7 feet 3 inches. Let's see here if I have that on here. No, I don't. All right, so yeah, 7 foot 3 and 5/16 is what I have here. The other thing is because this beam drops down, you need to lower this heater. So I have these heaters pointed straight to the ground. When they're straight to the ground, it's only a 6-inch clearance from any combustible above. So that would be that beam there. You can see I don't have it attached to the ceiling, but you would need to have an extended bracket somehow built for that attachment point there. All right, so that would be 4 units like that. The footprint of heat is going to look something more like this. And so that is what that looks like. Let me see if I have these all centered here. I think I do. So basically they're just centered within that span. All right, so let's turn that off and look at possibly another option. That other option would be to take possibly some 5,000 watt units. Now I'd choose the 5,000 watt units because of the distance apart from here to here, as well as if you put a 6,000 watt unit. Let's see if I put that in here. So nope. Let's see, this is the 6,000 watt display, the same thing, but you have to have 18 inches of clearance here to here, and then 18 inches of clearance from here to here. So that would push these units more into the center of the area. If you're going to use a longer 60, I think it's 61.25 inch, these are 39 inches long. And so in any case, I would choose the 5,000 watt units. And again, I've moved them a little bit closer than the 18 inches only because of the fact that the clearances below, you know, it's 18 inches out, 36 inches down, and then 18 inches to the left here. And you can see we're not penetrating that. So I've moved them as close as I could to the fan just so we can get a nice good ray in the center point here. I'm going to go ahead and delete this out here. And that way we can attach it to the ceiling. Now the lights, obviously they might be here, so that might be an issue. You might need to move the heater to the left, or possibly even move the lights to the right, something of that nature. But that would be a nice application like this. And let's go ahead and see the footprint. With the heaters all pointed straight to the ground, you get a good footprint, uniform heat throughout the whole span. There's a little bit of crossover here. I'd like to see it a little bit closer, but because of the fan size, this is about the best we can do here. So just bear that in mind. Now the ray does physically come out a little bit further than what you're seeing here. So there will be some warmth here. It's just not going to be the ideal amount of warmth. So, all right, so that would be one option. And then a final option would be to take, if you wanted to heat the whole entire span here, take the 5,000 watt units, just like we had it before, but add 2 more, just like we did with the 6,000 ones in the center. And possibly even, you know, because of the height here, you might even want to drop these down to, you know, maybe a 4,000 dual watt element heater. And I should probably stated this too, is you know, with this this unit here, you could probably even drop this down to a single element 4,000 watt unit as well. So just bear that in mind. But going back to this, you can see all the units here would look and heat this whole entire space uniformly. And this would be a very good application. So All right, well, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application, you'd like us to review your plans, please send your information into designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve. Please tap that like button if you find this video useful. We don't advertise, we're not monetized. YouTube does not promote our channel in any way unless we receive a thumbs up from our viewers. And we thank you so much for doing that. Have an excellent day.